Did you know that Satan and Jesus were once brothers? Well, not really brothers, but more like best friends. It wasn't just any kind of friendship. It was a deep, intimate friendship between two of the most powerful beings in the universe. They respected each other. They admired each other. And if you want to know how I know this, well, just read the Bible. The Bible tells us all about it. Satan, who was an angel at the time, was the most beautiful of them all. In fact, he was so beautiful that it made the other angels, including Jesus, feel inferior. But despite this, there was no jealousy or bitterness. There was only friendship and respect. That was until Satan looked around and saw Jesus and the other angels worshiping God and praising him. And in that moment, Satan's heart filled with envy. He wanted to be worshipped. He wanted to be praised. And so he rebelled against God and fell from grace. The Bible tells us that when Satan fell, it was so terrible that the other angels couldn't even watch. They had to turn away and cover their eyes. But Jesus, he didn't turn away. He watched as his best friend fell, and he reached out to him and he said, "Lucifer, why do you fall? Even the morning star became a cursed thing as you fell to the earth." But Lucifer only laughed at him. He said, "I will make a mountain out of the smoke of your offerings, and will make your incense smoke ascend like a burning flame. I will be like the Most High, yet I will sit in the seat of the gods in the place of judgment, to the uttermost ends of the north." Then Jesus knew that there was no hope for his friend. So he turned away and wept. And do you know why Jesus wept? He wept because he knew that this wasn't the end of the story. He knew that Satan would come back and that he would tempt humans and lead them away from God. He knew that Satan would cause so much pain and suffering that people would start to question God's goodness. He knew that Satan would spread lies and deception until the whole world was under his control. So Jesus wept because he knew that the war was just beginning. Oh yes, you heard me right. Angels don't just fall. When an angel falls, it doesn't mean that they fall forever. No, they can get back up and keep fighting. It's like when a boxer is knocked down in the ring. If he gets back up, then he can keep fighting. But if he stays down, then he loses the match. Same thing with angels. When an angel falls, they can either get back up or stay down. And if they stay down, then they lose their wings and become demons. So when Satan fell, he could have stayed down and lost his wings and become a demon. But no, he got back up and kept fighting. And he fought so hard that he almost won. I mean, think about it. He tempted Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days. He sent his demons to attack Christians. He even tempted Job, a man who was known for his faithfulness to God. But Satan didn't win against Job. And guess what? He's not going to win against you either. See, Satan might have been Jesus' best friend, but Jesus is God. And if you put God in your corner, then you can rest assured knowing that no matter what Satan throws your way, you are going to win. But here's the thing. Just because Jesus is God doesn't mean that he doesn't feel emotions. He feels emotions more than any of us ever could. He feels love, joy, peace, but he also feels anger, sadness, and yes, even despair. The Bible tells us that Jesus wept for 3 reasons. First, he wept over Jerusalem because they rejected him. Second, he wept over Lazarus because he died. But the third reason is the one I want to focus on. The Bible tells us that Jesus wept over the whole world because of those who were lost. And do you realize how sad that is? The Son of God, the creator of the universe, wept because of people like you and me. So my question is this. Are we gone waste his sacrifice by rejecting him? Or are we gone accept him and allow his sacrifice to cover us? See, the thing about Satan is that he doesn't have that option. He can't accept Jesus because he's too proud. He thinks that he can save himself. He thinks that he doesn't need God. And because of that, he's going to spend eternity in hell. Hey, but you have a choice. You can choose to accept Jesus and be saved, or reject him and face the consequences. Now, here's the thing. As Christians, we shouldn't hate Satan. We should pity him because he's lost. We should feel compassion for him because he's in pain. But most of all, we should feel sorry for him because he'll never experience redemption. You see, Jesus wept over Satan just like he did with everyone else. But with Satan, he knew that his tears wouldn't be enough. He knew that Satan would have to face the consequences of his actions. And that's why Jesus gave his life for us, so that we wouldn't have to face the same fate.